Hello people and welcome to this new class in where we are gonna start learning about the paragraphs. So I want you to open a new document. The size could be A4. Margins are not important. And once here, I will hit the text tool and I will create a big box using the margins as a frame. Then right click, fill with placeholder text. Here we are. Now I can zoom in easily and look, because once my text tool is hit, as you already know, we have this control bar up here with two categories, character and paragraphs. In the previous class we saw the character controls. In this class we will see the paragraph controls. First of all, I want you to have clear in your mind what is a paragraph. A paragraph is a kind of block text which is separated from another block text by a specific symbol. So if I put the marker here and I go to type show hidden characters, then you will see how in the end of every single paragraph we have this icon, right? This symbol. This icon is known as the pilcrow. But be careful, because sometimes we will need to jump to another line, but we will want to don't start a new paragraph. And this thing can be done. Example, I go back here and I use this another symbol. I broke the line, but I didn't use the enter key. So for Indesign, all this is one paragraph. You can check how the pilcrow icon has changed, right? This option you will find it going to type insert break character forced line break. Shortcut shift plus enter. Anyways, to keep it simple, we will not work with these features in this class, so I will delete it. And remember that the thing that makes a paragraph in Indesign is just this icon, the pilcrow icon. Consequently, I strongly recommend you always to go to type and hit show hidden characters. Always work with that feature on. Okay, once we have that clear in our mind, let's explore the paragraph control bar. First of all, we have here different align options. So as far as for Indesign, all this block text from the beginning to the pilcrow icon is a paragraph, it doesn't mind if the marker is in this line or in this line, in this word or in this another word. If I hit the align option, for example, align center, one click, and all this paragraph is aligned to the center. If I go to the second paragraph and I hit this another align option, for example, let's say justify all lines, then this second paragraph, which goes from this beginning to this next pilcrow icon, has been justified as in the thumbnail. Let's move now to the third paragraph. One hit, for example, on here, and then I will use this another align option, align right. And here we are. We used different align options for each paragraph. The first one, the second one, and the third. All of them separated by the pilcrow icon. I will go up and then let's explore this next block of options. Indent options. The thumbnails are very useful because they are saying to us exactly what the tool is gonna do. Here we have the left indent, which will be applied to all the paragraphs. So one click and then let's increase that left indent 6 millimeters. Now one click on any line on the second paragraph and let's use this second option, first line indent. When I hit it, we can see how the first line of that paragraph has the indent, just the first line. Then we have the right indent, then we have the last line right indent, and then if we move to the right, we find another block of options, the space options. We have a space before, we have a space between, and we have space after paragraphs. This is very, very interesting. Let's use it. One click on the first paragraph in any position, and then first option is space before. If I increase the space before, nothing is happening because we are in the beginning of our document, right? We don't have another paragraph before. But if I place the marker in the second paragraph and then I use this option, space before, look, because then the distance between the first paragraph and the second paragraph is being increased, right? 3 millimeters, and I can do it bigger and bigger. Let's say 10 millimeters. Then we have the space between. To use this tool, I will have to place the marker in between the paragraphs. For example, here, then I expand the menu and I say 6 millimeters. And here we are. Be careful, because if we read carefully the description, it says a space between paragraphs using same style. So we need our paragraphs to have the same style. Paragraph style and character style is something super powerful in InDesign. We will learn about it in many different classes because it's one of the most powerful tools to work with large documents, to work like in a professional way, and master it is going to be paramount in this program. So keep in mind that all of these paragraphs right now have the same style. We didn't change the style yet. Anyways, if we jump to the third option, space after paragraph, I can place the marker, for example, on here, on any position of this paragraph, and then space after, I increase it. And here we are. More options. Drop cap options. We have two. The drop cap, and then we can adjust the number of lines for that drop cap, but we are talking about one letter. And then here, drop cap, and we can adjust the number of characters, the number of letters. Let's use it. Let's go to this last paragraph, and then the drop cap will be 2, which means that we are making this first character the height of 2 lines. Instead of 2, I can say 3 lines, 4 lines, but we are always working with just one character, letter M, the first character of the paragraph. On the other hand, if I click this second option, the drop cap will include the next character, letter O in this case. I can increase the number of characters involved in this drop cap even till the end of this word. Easy. Okay, more things. List options. We can make list easily using these two options, the bulleted list and the numbered list. If I place the marker on any position in this first paragraph and I hit the bulleted list, we will draw one bullet for each paragraph. This tool works like one bullet for each paragraph. If I select both paragraphs till here and I click the bulleted list, then we have 3, because I selected not 2 but 3 paragraphs. I can use as well this numbered list. I select my paragraphs, these 3. I click this second option, and instead of the bullet, I have the numbers. We are reaching the end. Moving to the right, we find shading and border, and then colors associated with these two options. Imagine that I place my marker on this first paragraph, and then I turn on the shading accordingly to the frame of the text box and according to the paragraph as well. We have this shading. Once the shading is on, I can change the color. I have just to expand the menu and choose another color. The same with the border. I place my marker on the second paragraph. Then I click the border option. Here we have the border. Then once it's marked, then I can change the color using this menu on the right side. I expand it, and let's use the magenta color for the border. Easy. And finally, if we move to the right, we find this icon. This is the Pilcrow icon, representing the paragraphs and associated with this menu. This menu is talking about the paragraph styles. The thing I told you that it is super important. This is not the correct time for studying this big tool, so let's skip it. Just as a little introduction, take in mind that if I expand this paragraph style menu, now I have 2 paragraph styles. One is called no paragraph style at all, and the next one is called basic paragraph style, and there is a plus icon next to it. It means that we have made some changes. For example, we included a shading, we changed the alignment, the indent, and so on, right? So if we click this another option below, we will clear every single change made before in that paragraph. Let's do it. One click, and here we are. Now everything goes to 0, and that icon, the plus icon, is not longer there. Okay, next option, hyphenate. What is the hyphenate? As you can see, it is on, and it means that our paragraphs, or better said, the words inside our paragraphs can be cut when they reach the end of the line. We can see it, for example, here. This word is already cut. If we don't use the hyphenate, no word will be cut. Let's see it. I will show you. I place my marker on any position of the paragraph, I turn off the hyphenate, and then no word is cut here. The second paragraph has the hyphenate on, and then we can see how this word, for example, is already cut. Well, we have seen all the single options that we have available here. I hope that you have already a general view about these paragraph formatting controls. Very soon we will start doing amazing things. We are almost ready to design a newspaper page. Time to say goodbye now, and I hope to see you in the next class.